get, oh, that's big. Okay. All right. Okay, so up until this point, you've just been factoring where there's no coefficient with the first term, right? We had like x squared plus 7x plus 10. Okay, so that the x squared did not have a coefficient. So that's what we're going to work on today, a strategy for if there is a coefficient. So we're doing factoring, and this is called the AC method. It's tried and true. It takes a little time to get the hang of it, so we will practice this for a couple days, maybe 3. Sometime next week. I don't know yet which day. Okay, so we're going to do just one example today. I'm just going to jump into it, and we're going to use this polynomial. Negative 2x squared plus x plus 10. So the coefficients of these terms actually have letters that go with them, right? So this is considered A, this is considered B, and this is considered C. So A is going to be the negative 2. B is going to be considered a 1 because there's that secret 1 hiding there. Go find it.
Okay.
Okay.
What should I do?
Just take a pass and go down there and ask them if you can. Do you happen to remember where you threw your stuff away, like which trash can?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. I will keep my fingers crossed for you.
What happened? Or she's hurt.
It happens. It's not the first. It won't be the last. Okay, so I put that secret 1 there. And then C, and I know this blue is a light blue. Maybe you have dark blue. It's okay. Is going to be that constant number that hangs out by itself. So we have A, B, and C. And it's really important that you remember that this is the number that is associated with A. Whatever this value is B. And whatever this value is C. Okay.
The variables are never a part of the...
Right. And it'll make sense once we work through the steps. Okay, is everybody with me so far?
No.
Fair.
Sorry, I was putting my...
It's okay.
Sorry, guys.
MJ, I definitely forgot that your binder was over there. I'm sorry. Okay. So this is called the AC method because we're going to be using the values that are associated with A and the value that's associated with C to help us. I mean, we're going to use B as well, but A and C are the most important for this process. Okay? So just like before, our goal is to figure out which 2 quantities were multiplied to make that polynomial. The difference is that now we have something in front of here. Now we have an A value. So that's what the difference is, and that's why it's a little more complicated. Okay, here we go. Step 1. And I'll just let you know there are 7 steps. It's fine. It's fine. You're going to be fine. Multiply A and C. So I have the negative 2 times the 10, and I get negative 20. See, that wasn't so bad. That's all of step 1. It's not so bad. Step 2. Ask myself, what times what equals that negative 20 that I just created? And then what plus what equals 1? And that 1 is the b value. So it's not super different at this point from what we were doing before. What times what equals something, what plus what equals something else. So the only difference is we had to multiply a and c to get this number, and then we just took whatever our coefficient was here in the middle for b. So what numbers can I multiply to get negative 20 and add to get positive 1?
I know it.
Hayden?
Negative 5 and 4.
You're so close.
Negative 4 and 5.
Negative 4 and 5, yep. So we have negative 4 times 5 gives me the negative 20. Negative 4 plus the 5 gives me a positive 1. Oh, that's okay. It's okay. All right. So we have some numbers here. We're working our way through this process. Step 3. Use those values to create two quantities. How are we doing? Everybody still on the bus? Okay. Okay, so step 4 is to place the original a value into both quantities. So we'll talk about what that looks like here. Yeah, it's just the process. We're not quite done yet. Remember, there's 7 steps, so this is just one of the 7. So I put that a here in front of this x, negative 2, negative 2. Step 5 is to ask myself which quantity has a greatest common factor. which of those two quantities does have a greatest common factor? Yeah, because what could be the greatest common factor of that quantity? 2 or negative 2, right? Nothing can be taken out of these two terms, right? But you can take negative 2 out of this term. So if I take negative 2x minus 4, I can rewrite it as negative 2 times the quantity x plus 2. And there's a reason we're taking the negative 2 out. It'll make sense in a second. 2 more steps.
Wait, is it x plus 2 because 2 is the constant?
Yeah, because negative 2 times positive 2 would get me back to this negative 4. Okay, step 6. Rewrite both quantities. With the greatest common factor. Oops. How we took this greatest common factor out, we're going to do the same thing. So now I've got negative 2 times the quantity x plus 2 times negative 2x plus 5. This is out, O-U-T. Is that what you guys were talking about? Out. Landon, can you see over there?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know if I believe you, but okay. Seems like a weird angle. All right, last step. Divide by the original A value. I'm going to let you guys write that down, and then I'm going to make you look, listen, learn. Ooh, that was fast. Get rid of that pencil. Oh!
Are you going to have to use more than one line for it?
Yeah.
Okay.
But you can probably write it next to it. You could do, yeah. Okay, so I've got this negative 2 times the quantity x plus 2 times the quantity negative 2x plus 5. And then I divide the whole thing by negative 2, which is my original A value. Right, so I've got my A out here, my A out here. What's negative 2 divided by negative 2? 1, so they cancel.
Are we going to have to go through all these steps for every problem like this?
Yes, but I mean you don't have to write them out. You just go through them. I'll show you one that's done like really quickly in a second. So my final answer is that if I go back up to that original polynomial and I factor it,
Wait, does that say number 2's cancer?
negative 2's cancel. Negative 2's cancel.
No, I
It's okay. So now I have it all factored.
Can we write it now?
You can write it now. Thank you for waiting. How can I check my work?
Solve it.
I can FOIL those two quantities, and what should I get?
Negative 2x squared plus x plus 10.
Perfect. That's what I should get. Right?
I know.
We'll just stop right there. The reason that it's warm in here is because somebody decided to open the windows. And now it's like if I close them, it's going to be even warmer. So we're kind of stuck with open windows. Let's see if the game is still on.